Good morning. Welcome to Monday the 30th of June. It's the last day of June. How? It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful day. It's going to be one of the hottest days of the year. I'm looking forward to getting finished with work and being able to go and sit outside, but I have got a lot of work to do before that. My end of year is today, so this is a very busy week for me. I'm going to try and keep up with vlogging. I didn't do too well last week. I'm going to see how much of a vlog I've got for last week. Otherwise I might have to combine like last week and this week. We will see. Today is day 3. It's garment day, so I'm looking forward to being able to work on that later. I've got some embroidery to do and my Under the Stars blanket. I didn't get any crafting done yesterday. So yesterday was Sunday because it was the Panto auditions. So in the morning I had all the Panto prep to do, which is a lot, the audition prep, and then in the afternoon I was at the auditions, and then in the evening I did manage to do a little bit of knitting, but I was really tired, so not that much. Ian's away in Africa, so it's my end of year and I'm flying solo, which is great fun. And so far this morning I have fed the animals and stacked the dishwasher. So I'm doing well, it's getting there. I've just organised my day and I've got a spare 11 minutes before I start work, and I'm going to just open up my laptop and see if I can get some footage beginning to download for next week's vlog. I need to record a snippet this week. I don't know what I'm going to record for that just yet, but I'm sure something will come to mind before too long. Yeah, that's how things are at the moment. I'm not looking at a particularly busy week. I mean, it's busy because it's my end of year, but I'm not like personally busy. I've got nothing planned until Saturday, so that's actually really nice. It means I can just sit and recover in the evenings and maybe do some bits with Joe and Meg. Should have Zelda here at some point. Charlie's going to be dropping in and out, so we will see. Anyway, I probably should crack on. So this little guy, if I can find him on the camera, there he is, has just dropped a cherry on me. Hello, you're very pretty. We've got a huge family of parakeets living here. There he is. Wish you could see him a bit better, but yeah, hello. Yeah, your cherry's down here if you want it back. He's actually bigger. I thought they were quite small when I saw them flying around, but he's actually quite big. That's the cherry he threw at me. It landed on my arm. Hello, it's Sunday. I have been to collect Ian, so he's back. His car has a flat battery, so there's that. Something to do with the fact his dash cam was left on and running. Yeah, not helpful. I'm just having I'm not having a quiet day. I've actually got quite a lot to do chore-wise today. I've got stuff to do in the kitchen. I want to get the kitchen tidied up. I want to do my crafty bits, and I have a load of acceptance letters to write for Panto. Well, offer letters, not acceptance, offer letters for Panto. So I want to get them all done today. That would be a good job done. I've stumbled at the first hurdle of the fact that I actually don't know when our first rehearsal is. So putting in the letter, rehearsals will take place on. I'm looking at it going, I have no clue. So I've just messaged those that hopefully know to find out when our rehearsals actually start. And then I want to catch up my journals. So I've got a lovely day of just being indulgent really, but I'm so tired. It's 11 o'clock and I am absolutely just absolutely wrecked. This week has broken me. It really has. I've just had to edit out a yawn. So I'm sorry this week's vlog has been very much snippets of me probably sitting in the garden crafting. Hopefully they're gentle snippets with music behind them. I haven't even got anything of Joe and Meg larking around this week. It just hasn't been that type of week, unfortunately. But I am. Hold on, you're going to move for a second. I'm about to just sit and do my next little motif on this. I'm getting great guns with this. At this rate, I'll actually get this finished, which is kind of exciting. And then I want to do my other one that has been my really long-term one with the cow parsley up the side. I want to get that one done. I need to get some of these finished as well, so like framed up, because I've already lost the Christmas one I finished, so there's that. I have found the January window I was doing, and that's just, I think just needs the embroidery. It needs the embroidery and and it needs to be sewn together, embroidered and edged, I think. I'm not sure, but I want to get that done too. It's not brilliant, but it's also not awful. We will see. We will see. I'd like to get that done. I'm just pleased I found it, because that had been missing for a little while. So I'm going to carry on with this one first, and then I might swap to that and get that finished, and then go back to the embroidery and then do another window. That's the theory. Let's see how we get on. But for now, I'm just going to get on with some of this. But yes, I'm sorry that this has been not very talky. It's just been a tough week. Me editing out yet another yawn. But it's 11 o'clock on Sunday now, and I'm just gonna wrap this up here. So thank you very much for watching. I'm going to try and attempt my next vlog to be a little bit more interesting.